So today we are off to a car park with a bit more space than what we've got at home to replace a wing mirror. If you watch previous videos, you'll know I had my wing mirror and another had a meeting of minds and it did not end well. So I went online to try and find the 2025 refresh wing mirror for the driver's side, which was quite scary because there were a lot of quotes coming back, you know, prices of sort of £300 to £500 for it, and I was having an absolute at the price of it. Don't ask what Fiat quoted. Anyway, whilst I was looking, there was one, and I think it was called Wing Mirror Express. Anyway, and whilst I was going through theirs, they had got what I was looking for £120, excluding VAT. So I had a look into them because I thought this is a bit cheap. But it turns out it's a company called Mixed Garage who are based in Ireland. And I thought, well, even if I've got duty to pay on it, this is still, I'm still winning. So I put the order in with them. I paid £139 in total, including shipping and VAT. And I had no duty to pay on it. So yes, you've got to fit it yourself, but you were the more expensive ones. And it was a bit, it's a little bit daunting taking the panels off, so we're going to see how that goes. I'd already taken the blind off. That was dead easy. So yeah, come along and Paul will show you how to fit a wing mirror on a 2025 Fiat Ducato. I will just put a disclaimer in here. Paul used to be a mechanic, which is why I'm handing the mechanical and exterior accessory side over to him. But before I can go anywhere, I've got to convince this little one that he's not going to Morrison's.
Hello everybody and welcome to a quick tutorial about wing mirror replacement. Yeah, these wing mirrors are the sticky out bits, and they're the bits that get knocked. So when Rachel was out and about, yes, the inevitable happened and something interacted in a disconstructive way with the wing mirror. Anyway, it was out with a gaffer take, quick bodge job to get her home, and yeah, we sourced a new one. Now there'll be a little bit different. I went on YouTube, looked up how to do the Fiat wing mirror. And there's quite a few tutorials, but most of them are pre-change. So from the 2025 model, there are a few slight differences. And I'm just going to quickly recap of what we've done so far. So at the moment, we got the fancy shades, so they've been taken off, just a couple of screws around the perimeter, nothing too exhaustive there. And then what we do is just pop back the interior there, exposing the 4 screws there, and there. Now we're outside, not a million miles away from a B&M. Rachel's gone and popped back for the next bit of essential kit, which is a bit of a string. So,
oh my god, I've got moths.
They're not out of my wallet.
Okay, so the door panel is now being demolished to try and get to one clip. Might give a helping, you know.
Right, so what have I got? I've got one from there, one from there, 2 from here. but they're like a 5-pointed Allen key, so I presume you can go with it tighter than Allen keys. Allen keys have a tendency to wind off a bit.
Right, well, from the rest of this video, I'm stood here holding this because it's all connected to stuff.
Yeah.
So, we'll let Paul get on with it. Sorry about the bum cleavage. Yeah, so 2 of the bolts that you need are behind the trim, which is really unhelpful.
Well, you just pop it off, you don't actually need to take it off.
But you do have to take your blinds off, which is dead easy to do.
Yeah.
And we discovered that we were actually short of screw. That was why I was getting the rattle.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see there, these are clipped on there and there. This is why we were having trouble to get them, because there's a little bracket in front of them which you couldn't get your hand in. I think in the later models you can get your hand in quite easily once you've popped the controls off, but with this one, not a hope in hell, they're firmly attached to the door. Hence the removal of the panel. So what we're going to do is, we've got a bit of string somewhere, we're just going to attach the string onto here, so when we remove that and take it through, it goes that way, and then we can just pull the wires back this way, in theory. Right, so we've tied string, good old B&M, onto the end there, and we've loosened up all but one of the screws on that side. So I'm going to ask Rach to go to the other side and hold the mirror, and I'm going to undo the last screw. Then the magic will happen. So undo this last one. Okay, so Rachel will gently extract the mirror. That's it, right. So as she extracts it, we're feeding the string through. Voila! I will get the new one, pop round this side. Exchange the string, making doubly sure we don't drop anything.
I'll go back around this way. I'll feed you. Gently tug. Got them?
Yeah. Right.
Well, then you need to shut the door again.
The door again.
I think those are there, so now you can open, and I'll just stand here and hold this. Right. So mirror is attached. Doing that is opposite, so we get it on tight and proper, and get it plugged back in and see whether it works.
There's a little tip for if ever putting anything back on, get as many bolts in as you can so you know they'll line up, rather than putting one on and doing it up tight. This was grey to grey, and they're all marked, so they all go in one way, like so. So that's the easy bit, grey to grey, back to black. String finished with. Right, I need to lift this up.
Right, 2 hands required. Let's put you there.
just hold that there. So I can...
Clip the weird tray thing back down and clip all of this back together.
That should be enough for now.
You're not in gear. I know what you're like.
I was only going to put it thing, but I'm not in gear.
Hi, it's moving.
That one's moving. Is that one supposed to move?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all four of them, there you go.
Yeah. It's
know
posh.
that.
I told you it's a
Very
posh one.
Right, so that all works now. So I think this can go, I'll just, what's going to be better? If I put this back on,
Yeah.
popped on, we line the poppers up. Let's do these ones down
Yeah.
there. I've got one inside here. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
My size popper. It's the bottom that needs screwing back in.
Yeah, well that's it then, we can go around and put the screws up, that's not going anywhere. Double check everything.
So if you do have to demolish a door panel to get into things, it isn't actually that bad to get it back on again, which is better than the old Transit.
Well, we have fun and games with the old Transit.
Yeah. Yeah, the old Transit had a lot of Velcro. I'm going to put a big daisy on your bum.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
So the tea, whatever they are, it's a 20 for
So these are 30.
30. But then the one in the middle of the panel, sort of just there.
Just there, that's a 15. Just to make it awkward. So like I said, I'll just start one of them. These can do it because they've got little thingies around them to make them go in. So it's,
Like washers,
yeah.
plugs.
Yeah, the
sockets.
little protective things around them. Sleeves, I would say.
We have a unique communication style between us, which really, really annoys my brother. But we have been together for so long that if one of us says, "What's it or doodah," or, you know, that thing, we know exactly what the other one is talking about. I mean, sometimes I do have to ask Paul to use just a few more words, recognisable ones, but normally that's because he's been thinking of something and then carried on the conversation with me without me having been part of the beginning of it.
None of these are particularly tight, they're all screwdriver kind of tight, so don't need to over tighten them. Like I said, they've got a sleeve on them so you won't crush the plastic or anything.
Yeah. So behind your door handle as well, there's two. And then there's a panel that pops back over the top of those.
There we go, one on the side here. They're all the same length as well, so don't need to check them. I did notice when I was taking them off, some things you find, where they're in a bit like that, they're a long one, and when they're like flat at the wing, they're a little short one. Don't notice it when you're taking them off. It makes it interesting putting them back on.
And then there's two underneath. And I have got some self-tapping screws from where I did the repairs to the bed, so be able to put in the missing screw when I put the blind back on.
So you put the hole through there first.
Well, we've got to find it first because it's at a strange angle.
Yeah. So
because whoever was screwing these in,
well, I just have had a zippy zip and gone bang with them.
yeah, which isn't helpful. There's quite a few things I've noticed, but the angle of the screws is very much gives the impression that somebody was in a bit of a rush. And then you just stick that over the front, and there's some little clips that don't clip together, they just sort of hold it. They're not locking clips. So anyway, that goes back on. That now opens and shuts, and my wing mirror now works again. And yeah, let's see whether I can get the old one repaired, because the driver's side one is the one that you're most likely to get knocked off. So if I can keep it as a spare, then that saves a bit of money. So that's it for this week. Our brief how to repair what you've broken. I hope somebody finds it helpful, because as Paul said, the videos that are online that we found for replacing the wing mirror are all for older models, and they're on about popping off speakers and, you know, different ways of getting in. And the 2025 has changed slightly on how you get into it. But yeah, it was easy, thankfully. Wasn't quite as fiddly as some of the older models appear to have been either, which is quite nice. So anyway, that's it for this week. Join me next time from No Idea. If you like the video, subscribe, give it a like, leave a comment. I don't want you to comment on. Apart from, how many of you have broken a wing mirror as well while you've been out and about? And yeah, I'll see you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to join us on future adventures, both big and small. Leave a comment too. Keep them clean though. Ding that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.